Data privacy and convenience. So here's the problem with data privacy. There are a couple of studies that were done on college campuses to try to find out how important students felt their data privacy was. And in these studies, they found that students would basically give up their data for as little as a pizza pie. And the takeaway from those who ran this study, there was one at the Stanford Institute of Economics for Policy Researchers, and there was another one done at MIT. They found that people were generally concerned about their privacy. They felt that more should be done to protect their data privacy specifically, but they also weren't willing to do very much to protect that data. So the expectation is that it should be provided from the service provider, from the app, from the company itself. Now, here's the problem with those studies. Most of them were done in the 2010s. Number one. Number two, most of them were done on college students that still had fully felt the ramifications of data breaches and things of this nature. When you're in college, you don't have a lot of money in your bank account. So if your banking information gets stolen, typically you're not as concerned as somebody who's 55 or 60. You also haven't interacted as much with the world yet. So there's less of your digital footprint on the world from which to steal. So that's another topic that's another feature of the data that should be taken into consideration. And then the last one is that because all of these studies were performed in the 2010s, they actually didn't get to witness some of the biggest breaches of the last 20 years and some of the most alarming events of how our data is being used. So I'm thinking of Cambridge Analytica, the Facebook files, which is a story that was never fully posted. I'll go into that later. But there was a Facebook files similar to the Twitter files. The feature of both of those stories is that two of the largest social media companies on the planet had created backdoor access to virtually any government institution that wanted access and allowed those governments to surveil and also censor users on the platform. This has all happened. All of this has at least come to light in the last 5 or 6 years. So today, we've seen the cost of convenience versus data privacy. And if you ran a study today, the answers would probably, or the results would probably be different. And so a new article that just came out last month talks about, and it was a Cisco survey, talks about how this is actually true. So 42% of consumers aged 18 to 24 have inquired about the personal data organizations have about them, 7 times more than consumers aged 75 and older. What this shows is actually younger users are more concerned with data privacy. Consumers are concerned about their privacy in relation to artificial intelligence. 60% have lost trust in organizations due to their AI use. So we're starting to see the swing because of all these events that have happened. Younger people are now seeing what is fully capable if we remain complacent around our data privacy. We do have to wake up. We don't want to enter digital serfdom. We have to start getting serious about this. So either people are going to start getting uncomfortable and doing things to protect their data privacy, or we need a whole new sector of the private space, creating companies that put privacy into apps in a seamless way with push button capabilities. That's my thought on that for now.
TAO of Data.